YouTube ain't starting.
YouTube should be starting up too. Yeah, I seen it on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't even see TikTok though. Let me see.
She got TikTok, yes. She got TikTok. She got both of them up.
How about YouTube?
She can handle it then. She can handle it.
You silly.
What's the name is the YouTube is still not coming up. It's still waiting. What did it say? Waiting for who? Yeah, it's just say waiting for who for it.
She can handle it then. She can handle it.
There you go. Okay, the YouTube just popped up.
Okay, YouTube popped up.
Yeah, I think we're on both of them now.
All right, is it showing the opening or no?
It is.
It's
TikTok.
showing the opening, but all of us is up on the screen too.
Okay.
Yeah, we good.
We don't see you, player. Where you at?
Oh, you won't see me, but I'll see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He on the last screen one.
Log into YouTube.
All right.
Yeah, he on the live stream one.
All right, it finished running yet? No, it's running now. Okay.
It's going.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Hood Report. It's a fine Sunday afternoon. Are we it's showing us now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
What up, though? Welcome to the Hood Report, the spot where culture and competition meet and where we spit real shit. Sports is our focus, and the D outlines and guides our discussion. And in the end of it all, our focus is ensuring that you, our audience, is informed and entertained. So with me today, I have the usual group, as well as we have someone new with us today. I'm going to introduce in just a moment. But this kicks off a new program that we have here on the Hood Report. And the program is called The Hood Has a Voice. And what The Hood Has a Voice is a bold new initiative from the Hood Report podcast, designed to empower everyday sports fans from all cultures by giving them the mic. While major podcasts and networks talk over the people, the Hood Report, we want to bring the people to the table. Going forward, on some of our episodes and live streams, we'll feature a rotating guest or fan, giving them the platform to speak on trending topics, heated debates, and culture-driven sports moments. From barbershop energy to sideline intellect, this is about authenticity over algorithms. It's about real over rehearsed. And with that, kicking off the program, I want to introduce you, Jimmy, my boy from the Shy. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we're going to get this shit started.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me on. My name is Jimmy. I actually grew up right outside Chicago, in a city called Evanston, Illinois. Met Rod a while back, a couple years ago, been my dog ever since. Big Bears fan, Bulls fans, and Cubs.
Oh, shit. We're going to have fun today, nigga.
Yeah,
We got fun today, nigga.
All Chi-Town, nigga.
Hell yeah. Y'all know
That shit ain't,
the D gonna have a good time today, nigga, for sure.
yeah, you ain't like that. That shit ain't welcome around here.
Hey, welcome on, Jimmy. Happy to have you as the inaugural guest on the podcast. Look for you to come back during the season so we can talk shit about your Bears and you can give us your insight along the way. So starting off, and as we have I've listed here today, we're going to talk heavy NBA. We're in the middle of the finals. So if you hear it on the podcast and you're not planning on hearing about the NBA finals, the biggest shit going, then you're probably at the wrong spot. So I'm going to throw out a series of questions to our guests. We're going to allow them to all jump in, give their thoughts, and then we're going to see what the audience has. We're going to take some questions from the audience as we go through this and then keep it moving. So starting off, first and foremost question is, big game the other night. We all saw it. Indiana got out to a tragic start, 19 turnovers in the first half, and ended up in the second half coming back and actually winning the fucking game. So when you look at that game, do you guys think Indiana stole the game, or did OKC let that shit go? Martin, why don't you run that one first?
Shit. Hey, this shit obviously the motherfucker. Hey, they stole that fucking game. They've been doing the whole goddamn playoffs. They did the first round to Milwaukee. In the first game, did the same thing to Cleveland. They did the same thing to my Knicks.
Yes, they did.
They did the same thing in game one of the finals. Somehow they found a way late in the games to pull these games out. So they took that game. They took that game from OKC. And they took it. Ain't no doubt about that. That was all Indiana.
It was both. It was both. It was both.
Right. Hey, Jimmy, why don't you hit that one? Let's hit Jimmy hit that one real quick. Go ahead, Jimmy. Hit that one, then we go to Tweety next. Sorry, Tweety. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Very good.
I kind of disagree. I think OKC gave that game up. They was up 9 with 5 to play, right? And they couldn't finish them.
Yeah.
They went small ball, which I don't understand this small ball shit, right? Hartenstein on the bench. They had the other dude in there, whatever his name is. I can't even think of his name right off the top of my head.
Chet
Holmgren.
Chet, yeah. No, the dude. What's his other? The brother. With the dreads. What's his name?
Oh yeah. They had
Williams.
Yeah, Williams is there.
Was it Williams?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I just think they got to find a way to put them away. Indiana's a great team coming from behind. They fight. They're gonna fight the whole game, right? And like my man was saying, they've been doing that the whole playoffs.
Yes, they
right?
have.
They've been coming from behind the whole playoffs. But my biggest thing is, how come the motherfuckers didn't throw 2 at Halliburton and let him get a good look at it on the last shot?
Well, that's going to come up when we talk to coaching, because I'm going to say that's a coaching thing. We're going to hit that one. We're going to hit that one in the coaching decision, because that was actually a great coaching decision for that. So, all right, what you got, Tweety? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off early. What you got, big dog?
No. You good. Them motherfuckers played to lose. They didn't play to win in that fourth quarter.
Who played to lose?
They played and they lost.
Okay,
They should have won that game. Ain't no way you up 10-9, whatever points they was up by in the fourth quarter, and they let them come back and win. That's crazy.
So you're saying OKC let it go. They blew it. You said they blew it.
They blew it.
Okay.
They blew it. OKC blew that game.
Okay.
Well,
all right, Q, go ahead.
We expect Mr. Tweety to say that, because anything else would just be uncivilized for him. So we expect him to say that they blew it. But I've been telling y'all the whole playoffs, this is a scrappy ass team. I told
motherfucker, you picked OKC. Shut the fuck up with that. You picked OKC. Get the fuck out of here telling us. Go ahead. Finish up.
I don't care who I picked. I've been telling y'all the whole time.
This motherfucker told us. He picked the other side.
I told Martin that this team was a scrappy ass team.
Oh my God.
And that's why they beat them boys last round. And I do believe I said I was gonna be happy if I was wrong.
But you picked 2. But you picked 2, motherfucker.
Hey, we all can be wrong. We can all be wrong.
All right. But not wrong and say I told you. Go ahead, Martin.
Yeah. Just say you told us the whole playoffs. Motherfucker, you picked Milwaukee to be in the first round, but that was first another day. Now, what I'm going back to y'all is. Let me go back.
We all
These
did.
boys.
Martin did. Martin did. Martin picked Indiana.
I picked the Patriots, but
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I told you they were scrappy. Once I seen them beat the Bucks, I told you they was a scrappy team. I did say that.
So he picked against them in the first round, and he picked against them in this round. So he been telling us about Indiana. Go ahead, Martin. What you got to say?
No, but all I'm saying is, look, what everybody is missing is, if they look, I thought they was lucky as hell. I ain't gonna lie. No, before all this shit, the first 2 series, I thought that shit was lucky as hell. But goddamn, hey, this ain't no fucking luck.
Right.
These motherfuckers keep doing the same shit over and over again. Versus the Knicks, they was down 9 or 14 with 2 minutes left. Versus OKC, they was down 9 or whatever. Versus Milwaukee, Cleveland, this shit ain't luck. These motherfuckers know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah.
I mean, and
they luck gonna run out.
For some reason, somehow, they always pick the last 3-4 minutes to just step up, and make plays. They stole that shit.
But what I'm gonna tell you, the common theme, and I'm gonna answer this when I'm gonna say Indiana took that motherfucker. And I'm gonna say why. It's because the common theme in every one of those series that when they took games is the other team that got up big wasn't able to shake them. And in this game, OKC could never shake them. They got it up to 15, but Indiana kept it close and kept it within reach of a comeback. They couldn't put him away because Indiana didn't allow them to put him away. Indiana in all them other series, same thing. Indiana stayed close. Therefore, you ain't able to put them away, so they could give themselves a chance in the end. So I'll say that for that one. So I'll say Indiana took it. And then going to my next question, I'll hit it first, and then we'll go around. But it said, what did each of you see in the coaching strategy and adjustments to game one? What I'm going to say very quickly on that is coaching strategy number one. I'm going to touch on what Jimmy asked about is why did they put two people on them? Well, because Carlisle didn't call a timeout and let them get their defense set. That was smart as fuck. Because normally, when you get a stop on the other side, most coaches, they call a timeout to set up a play on the other side. He had already told them. He had already told them prior to going out of the huddle, "Hey, look, we're gonna stop them. We're gonna get the rebound, and if we're not calling timeout, y'all can go down and score." And exactly what he did. Dort couldn't get on Halliburton either. Dort wasn't on him, which he'd been on all game. You had different matchups, so that's why they were able to score on that. So I think that was coaching point number one. The other thing I'll tell you that I saw during the game is when they were had Dort on Halliburton and they were pressing Halliburton too, and he wasn't able to get his off. I mean, Halliburton didn't do anything most of the game, but then he took and put the ball in Nembhard in the fourth quarter, and Nembhard was breaking the defense down, and Nembhard was making shit happen. And Halliburton played off ball. So now, hey, look, that's the danger of Indiana. You ain't got one person to stop. They got a whole team. So, okay, you want to stop Halliburton? Fuck it. We'll put him over there and put him off ball, and you can go stop him, and all the other motherfuckers going to ball. And I would tell you, that was the thing I saw on that side. I think on the OKC side, the playing small was stupid as fuck. Right off the gate, that was stupid as fuck.
Right
to
come
out and play it.
Stupid as fuck.
That was dumb. So, listen, go ahead, Jimmy. Go ahead, hit it.
Yeah, couldn't nobody understand why he was doing that all of a sudden. He ain't did that all year. And then the first fucking playoff game, you going to go small ball. Everybody's like, what the fuck is he doing? Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And I do think Carlisle's a better coach. I think he got more experience. He's got more experience. He's been there before. The coach for OKC is going to be good. I think he's a good coach, but I just think he got out-coached. And that small ball shit, I didn't understand that from the gate.
Yeah, I didn't either.
They put that little.
Go ahead, Tweety.
Hartenstein even start the game.
Right.
And when they went small ball. So I'm saying this to say that when they started making their run in the fourth quarter, the coach for OKC should have called timeout because they saw this shit before in the last couple series. So why didn't you call timeout and put these boys in the right defensive position to win this game? So I don't know what the coach was doing.
Did they have any timeouts left at that point? Did they have any left at that point?
Well, if you don't have a ball, you can't call timeout.
Shit, foul. I mean, I know you can't foul because you ain't
got the ball. You only call timeout. You got the balls. You got the ball. You ain't calling timeout. Hey, so you're fucked. True. You're at their mercy.
That's you right. You're
right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Q. What you got on this?
I'm just impressed. We before the series started, we talked about the Hall of Fame coach and how he would make the difference and everything. And here it is. We seen it. We seen it right before our eyes. We knew that Indiana would have their best shot to win coming in this game because we said they were the hotter team and the other team, Lil Cole, been sitting for a while. But when we got in the game, OKC was giving them hell. But the adjustments made in the second half were tremendous. And Rodney, you're gonna have to cut Halliburton a little slack. After the game we talked, and you was like, "Yeah, Halliburton didn't really do that."
Most of the game he did do that. I mean, but they rotate the defense this way. He hit the big shot at the end. I'm not taking that from him.
That's what he is. He is your Mr. Big Shot. He's your Mr. Big Shot. He's your floor general. You know what I'm saying?
He's got to be more aggressive though. And I don't even say aggressive shooting. He's got to be more aggressive pushing the ball, pushing the rock, getting to the paint, kick it back out. Not shooting.
Tennis. Right. He's getting his boys involved.
It was hockey shit.
I would say he need to do a little bit more though. Bro.
He wasn't aggressive enough. He wasn't aggressive. Look, this is the fucking championship. You ain't no tomorrow. Fuck it, you got to put everything on the table. So let's go over and look at Martin's chance. But I'm gonna say one thing real quick before I go to Martin. I gotta give Martin the credit. Martin called out the coaching difference. I think all of us acknowledge that there's a big difference. Coach Martin called it out on the podcast and on the short clip we sent out. Hey, and your boy called out Indiana winning game one. So Martin, go ahead. Turn it over to you.
Call out is very obvious. He's a better coach. This and that. That's very obvious. And the one problem the OKC is gonna have, with trying to make some adjustments for game 2 or whatever, is that Indiana really didn't play that damn good. I'm telling you, Indiana didn't play that good.
They had 20-some turnovers.
Indiana had 20.
19 in the first half.
But what killed OKC is because they was getting the turnovers, but thing is, usually they get points off those turnovers. But in this game, they only got 9 points off those turnovers.
Yeah.
So usually they be up in the 20-point range, no point wise when they get all them turnovers. But they gonna have to. I mean, they gonna come to this game, and I don't know where their head gonna be at. Really, I'm telling you, because look, SGA had 38 as well.
38, yeah.
So, but a good point that you brought up, Rod, was they took the ball out of Haliburton's hands because that's what they are good at. They're real good at pressing him, and Dort can push him around.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But they actually, by taking the ball out of his hands, that kind of took Dort out the way. So Indiana has many people that can score. That's something that we said before this series started. So OKC got some thinking to do.
Indiana had 6 out of 10 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. OKC 0.
And if you remember, I called it. Indiana was shooting from the 3-point line. That's going to be one of the Achilles. OK gives up the most 3-point shots, in particular corner threes. Indiana shot 46% from the 3-point line in game 1. If OKC continues to play the way they played, then they're going to be in trouble. Because Indiana, them motherfuckers actually shoot a high percentage. So I'm telling you, don't be surprised.
They're going to be in trouble today. They're going to be in trouble
today by 20.
Oh, they'll be by 20 today? Okay, well, we coming to that. Yeah. We're going to come to that in a minute. So now, we went through game 1 and we recapped that. Now let's fast forward and look at game 2. And we're going to say what adjustments would you make if you're OKC, and then what adjustments would you make if you're Indiana going into game 2? Go ahead, Q, run this one.
Starting with OKC, Shea. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna start with the engine. It's gonna stay with SGA. He has got to be better. And I'm not saying the scoring, but when you are the fucking man of the team and you only got 3 fucking assists, bro, you gotta get the team involved. You got to be more of a facilitator and get the team along. Now that means other people got to play better, and that means his big man can't go up there and be jacking the fucking beats when he do get the ball. What's his name? Big white.
Hungry.
He can't be up there jacking the beats, when he do get it. On the other side of the ball, don't change. Ain't much you need to do. Maybe a little more aggression out of Haliburton, like you say. But I like what they got going on. Keep everything the same.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Martin. Hit that one.
Well, OKC, they're gonna have to get. To me, SJ didn't play bad. I mean, SJ played pretty good, actually. I mean, to me, in my opinion. But once again, we said before the series that they're gonna need other people besides SGA to step up. And Williams had a subpar game, but where was Chet? Where was the other big fella at? So I thought they were gonna
jacking the beat.
I thought that was gonna be their one advantage, especially them big guys. I don't know where they was at. And I would say one more thing too. Chet, they exposed Chet a little bit on the defense side of the ball too. They was pretty much pushing him around, which I thought a lot of other people could do, but they wasn't exposing that. They was pushing Chet little bony ass around. I'm just saying, his little bony ass was getting pushed all over the place. Yeah. So I think, but they're gonna need them 2 big guys to step up today, and they're gonna need, like we said, Williams gonna have to step up, and they didn't get none out their bench. I don't think in the first game.
Almost nothing.
Defensive wise, they didn't play that bad. No, especially the first 3 quarters, they didn't play that bad defensively. But then also when they do get those turnovers, they're gonna have to convert those to points, because when you just getting the turnovers and you ain't getting none out of it, hey, that ain't gonna help you none. So they're gonna have to convert. They're gonna convert some of those turnovers to points, and that's what they usually do. But game 1, they didn't do that.
Right. Okay, we're doing by Indiana. Any changes for Indiana?
Indiana, I like what they did. The one thing about them, they just found a way to just stay around. Because when I was watching that first game, it's like they was down like 20-some points.
It did.
But they was only down like 10. But it just felt like they was down by so much. but they down by 10 fucking points, and 10 points in the NBA these days ain't shit.
Nah.
But I do think today they go. I mean, if they really gonna be trying to be focused trying to win this game, boy, they're gonna come out focused because I ain't gonna lie. OKC is coming today, boy.
OKC is gonna be urgent in the motherfucker.
Effort wise, I just think effort wise, OKC is coming today because OKC know they can't afford to drop 2 games at home.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Indiana gonna have to be mentally. They gotta be mentally ready and strong because I think OKC gonna come out early and get an early, get a nice little lead early. Yeah. So Indiana gonna have to be able to, withstand that and then try to stand the game like they always do.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Tweety.
OKC can't start off with this old small ball shit. Why they doing some shit in the finals that they did all season? Right. So why continue? Why start this small ball shit?
They did. What happened is they have lineups. They've done it, but they've not started the game with it. To your point, they've not.
Yeah, they never started.
When everybody was healthy, they didn't do that. You're right.
Well, they need to go back to the same shit they was doing all season long, just not starting fucking the small ball shit. And look like they was tired in the fourth quarter. Look like they just ran out of juice in the fourth quarter. And then when Indiana came back and made that run and everything, but. I think in the second game right here today, it's gonna be all OKC, and they're gonna run away with it. They're gonna beat them by 15 today.
Beat by 15 today? Okay, all right. Let's go. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Jimmy. What you got? What changes would you make if you're OKC? And what change? Well, did you have any Indiana changes on Tweety?
Indiana just do the same shit they've been doing the whole playoff long, and just being scrappy, just being it at the end in the fourth quarter. You good. I mean,
what'd you say?
They gonna be in it at the end. If they in it within 15 in the fourth quarter, you can't give up on them. They're not gonna give up. They gonna scrap and fight the whole until we zero.
So that's why you need that 15-point cushion so you can
and it's not enough. And that's probably not enough.
All right, Jim. All right, Jimmy, hit it. What you got?
Well, I think like Tweety said. You can't come out the gate small ball, right? They got to go big coming out the gate. That's number one. And actually, I think OKC did a pretty good job on that light-skinned motherfucker Halliburton because he only had 14 points before he hit that last winning shot, right?
Yep.
Right.
And he's not aggressive on the road, right? He plays behind the crowd at home. That's when he gets going. He's more aggressive. He really starts balling at the crib, if you ask me. Now,
that's been a trend. That's been a trend. You're right.
Right. Mm-hmm. So on Indiana side, you continue to do what you do from Indiana. You just got to find a way, because once Halliburton goes out the game, they go to that ugly motherfucker. What's his name? Hikasaki or whatever the fuck that nigga name is. That nigga, you can't let him go crazy. Right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to figure out a way.
You talking about Siakam?
Siakam. That's that nigga name.
Hey, he ain't no joke. Siakam ain't no joke, boy.
Y'all gonna be working him out, man.
Yeah. But Halliburton, to me, ain't no threat on the road. I mean, he ain't no threat. He's a good player. He know how to get everybody involved. He gets his whole teammates involved. And SGA is going to continue to be SGA. Get your 30, 35. And like Q said, he's got to be more facilitator. He's got to get more assists and get everybody else going in the game. And I think they'll be fine. But I got them motherfuckers beating them by 20-22 tonight for sure.
Woo!
All right. Yeah. He big word. Okay. Hey. Rather than me hitting, we got a couple of questions that came in. First off, we got Bangladesh in the house, baby. Hey,
Bangladesh.
Her report got love for Bangladesh too, baby. Hey,
hell yeah,
y'all near and dear behind Detroit, but y'all up there. Hey, so welcome to the podcast. We got a question from our boy Rockin from the other day. He had some good ones. He said, which team's game one performance felt sustainable and which felt like an outlier? I would say, I'll hit it first and I'll pass it on. I would say first off is the one that looks sustainable. I think Indiana, because I don't think Indiana's going to turn the ball over at the rate they turned it over in the first half, the first game. So that they're going to get back to more normalcy there. And as you've seen, they stay in games throughout the entire playoffs. They stayed in games, kept it close, and giving themselves an opportunity to win down the stretch. So I think the sustainability of that part of Indiana is going to is going to prevail from that standpoint. I think OKC. The one thing I'll say with them, they're not a great shooting team anyway, but they shot poorly in this game, like your boy predicted. They shot poorly, but it's gonna come down to their shooting percentage versus Indiana controlling the turnover, getting more shots up. Indiana get more shots up. I think it's a foregone conclusion. I think they can sustain that. So let's see. Why don't you go ahead and hit that one, Jimmy? Hit that one. What do you think?
Well, I kind of agree with what you're saying. I mean, sustain. You gotta be able to. Indiana just got to continue to do what they do, right? And that's what I feel like they're gonna do. They're just a different ball club to me on the road. You know what I mean? They play differently on the road, but they're gonna continue to stay in the game and they're gonna fight whole 4 quarters. And you can't let them mugs get no momentum going coming down the stretch within 5 minutes left of the game. So that's where I'm at on that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Twitty.
The sustain should be OKC. They was beating them all game. They was winning the whole game, and it was sustaining that lead or the whole game. So when Indiana came back to the fourth quarter, that's not sustainable. So I'm thinking it's OKC.
But it was built on 19 turnovers, though, Tweety. That's what I'm telling you.
Like, that's what they do. But you're
going to get 19 turnovers again today? Yeah, but you're going to get 19 turnovers in the first half today? In the first half today?
Not the first half, but for the game, yes.
Okay, we'll see.
For the game, yes.
All right, we'll see. All right, go ahead, Martin.
More and more I think about this shit. OKC in motherfucking trouble. I'm going to tell you right now. OKC in trouble.
They got a lot of pressure on them today. They got pressure on them today.
The pressure's on big time. But let's really just think about this. Indiana had 25 turnovers right for the game, 25, 24 turnovers for the game.
25 for the game.
They had 19 in the first half.
Yeah.
SGA did his thing to me. SGA put up 38 points.
Right.
He had you would say he needed to pass the ball more, but he had a good game. Then Halliburton only had 14 points. To me, he didn't play that great, but he did hit the big shots.
Right.
So all of this that we put into this, and Indiana still won that game. You don't turn the ball over 19 times in the first half
and stay in the game.
Come back and win the game. Usually, they getting blown out. I'm just saying. So with all that being said, and I'm telling you, Indiana did not play good that first game.
No, they didn't.
In the first 3 quarters, especially, they looked bad. They did, but somehow they just found a way to stay around. So OKC might be a motherfucking trouble today too. I'm just being honest with you. Let's keep this shit real.
They could.
Go ahead, Q. Go ahead, Q. Round it up on that one.
Shit. I was thinking about Mr. Rice and his question here, but
no, go back to the original question, which is which one felt sustainable?
Oh, it's gotta be Indiana, because Indiana been playing like grimy dogs the whole series, and they don't have to change their style to adjust to your style. They just keep coming with what they got, and at the end, they don't care how fast you run down the road or how fast you climb the mountain. They know at the end of the race, they're gonna be right there with a chance to beat you. And when you got a team like that, man, it's them. It's got to be them. And the coaching, when it gets down to the end, Mr. Rice, I see he's talking about both coaches. Both teams are well coached. But when it gets down to the end of the game, that last few minutes, Mr. Rice, hey, you got a Hall of Famer on one side. So I'm gonna take Carlisle over the other coach all day when it get down to that last 5 minutes of the game. So that's
the other thing I think too is down to the last 5 minutes of the game. What happens is OKC is then gonna rely on one guy. Indiana is gonna rely on multiple guys. That's a big difference, and that's something unfamiliar to the NBA, where you got multiple guys that can do it versus this superstar team. Right? That's a different deal, different situation. That's gonna be something interesting to watch throughout this. So let's see. We got one other question on here. Go ahead, Mark. You want to read it, then start it?
From Storm is, they're asking, was anyone playing way above their usual level? I don't. Let me just answer this real quick. I don't think if nobody played like above their level, whatever. I mean, we don't see the consistency of Indiana coming back the way they always do. So for them to keep doing it, I don't think that was above it all. Honestly, I think Indiana played up. I mean, below what their usual level is for the game, because they, like I said, they didn't shoot the ball good first 3 quarters, and those turnovers. That's not usual activity from them.
Yeah,
we're gonna have 20-some turnovers. So
not to that level.
Yeah, I don't think it was nobody that played above their level.
Maybe one guy. Who was the one guy who hit 5 threes?
Dort hit 5 threes
for OKC.
Yeah, Indiana side.
Yeah, he was no Dort was the one who hit 5 threes. No, nobody in Indiana side hit it. Nah,
4 threes.
It was the guy on Indiana side who had
who had 4? Was it
it was Nimhart.
Okay,
which he's a 3-point shooter. But yeah, so that's not outside of character for him. The one that was outside of character is Dort hitting 5 threes. That was the one that's out of character. So how did you count on that?
Oh, you only hit 2?
Well, no,
I'm out of character.
Yeah,
OKC out of character
because
they should
got
have
to get more production
converted
out of
on
the
those
big
turnovers.
whiteboard down low for
and Toppin, I would tell you that's not out of character for Toppin. Toppin has been hitting 3-pointers this year. He's damn near a 40% free 3-point shooter. So I don't think he's out of character. I think the thing is, who's out of character was Dort. Dort normally won't hit 5. He's not hit 5 threes to score that many points.
They was leaving him open in the corner early too, Rod.
Homie will. will.
They shut that shit down.
So what I would say is this. I think from that standpoint, that's who he was way over the top. Let's see, we have one more question, then we're gonna go into who we have for our picks, and then we're gonna talk this Pittsburgh Steelers shit. I think this guy, Mr. Rice, is a Steelers fan. So we talk about the most sorry ass Steelers, and they broke down old ass motherfucking quarterback. But anyway, we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish up. It says, was there a clear tactical advantage for one team? Is I'm rocking his question. I would say yes. I think tactically, Carlisle outcoached Dagnish. I think he outcoached him. I think Dagnish coming with right out the gate with the small lineup was a mistake. I think you make them adjust to you, and then I think tactically down the line that Nimhart putting the ball in his hands and getting the ball out and running Halliburton off ball. I thought that was a gut punch because that's when they got back in the fourth quarter. Who else wants to throw something on that one?
You hit it all right there.
One more question. One more quick question, Rod. Mr. Wright. He said, "Do you think Chet Holmgren will have a statement game?"
He needs to. He's got to play better.
Yeah,
he's got to be better.
He needs to.
I don't know if it was a statement game, but he goddamn. The way he was playing, he got to be better than what the fuck he was.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Go ahead, Rod.
It's about matchups, and certain teams feel certain ways about certain guys, and the way they was pushing him around, they ain't got no respect for him at all. I'm just saying he lighting the ass. He lighting the ass already, and if Indiana feel that they can push him around, because that first game they pushed him around, and they made him seem like he was they made him look like a little college kid. The way they were pushing him around. I'm just saying. So
I agree. I agree with that.
And now, but he does have the game. He does have the game to know to come back and then play better. But I'm telling you something. So when a team get in your head like that, when they pushing you around like that, I don't know. We'll see how you respond today.
So we basically got two questions that ask the same thing about Holmgren from Mr. Rice and Rockin. It's basically, do we think Chet Holmgren's going to have a big game tonight, a legacy-setting game, and make a statement? What do you think, Tweety?
That Holmgren going to make a statement?
Is he going to have a statement game tonight?
No, hell no.
You don't think so?
He never. I don't think he ever made a statement game. So
I don't know. The last series he played big, and the last series he played big.
Well, what was his average?
They gonna need him to play big to win.
He averaged damn near 20 last series against Minnesota,
scoring and rebounding. I mean,
he was balling.
Holmgren and
Hargenstein.
Both of them and Hargenstein, they outplayed Minnesota big time.
They was killing Minnesota.
What happened game 1? Shit.
Well, I thought it was, but see, that's what I'm saying. It's about matchups, and Indiana wasn't buying that bullshit, so they was pushing his poke ass around. So I'm just saying, he may be ready to step up tonight.
Yeah, he can't play that shitty two games in a row. That was just ridiculous.
He better not.
I agree with you. I look for him to have a double-double tonight.
Double.
10 points and 10 rebounds. 10 and 10, or 20-10. Oh, 20-10?
20-10. Okay.
Damn.
Not 20.
Oh, y'all, you put some big jaws on that little fella.
All right.
You put some big jaws on that little fella.
So with that, the big question is, we went through all of that. With that, the big question is, who you taking for tonight? We're not talking the series. We're just talking tonight. Who gonna win? And give me the reason why. Go ahead, Tweety, run it.
OKC have to win. They gonna be desperate tonight.
That's true. They gotta win.
They have to win. So you got to. Everybody have to play good. Chet like everybody's talking about, he has to get a double-double. He has to get 15-10, and Williams got to play good. Even my boy, my boy is Alex Caruso.
Oh
He will
my
come
God.
out there. He will come out there balling.
Caruso ain't gonna do about this shit.
You know, fake ass Laker fan.
So I'm gonna have to pick OKC to win tonight by 15.
By 15?
They have to.
Okay.
They have to. They in a desperate mode.
All right, Jimmy, you done called it. You called it once. Go ahead and what you got for tonight?
I got OKC by 20. The line is 10 right now when I looked at it this morning. So that's telling me that they think OKC gonna blow these motherfuckers out tonight.
They thought that the first game.
That's true, they did. But like Tweety said, they gotta win tonight.
They have to.
They got him?
They have to.
Okay.
I love when I hear that. I love when I hear that.
All right.
They can't go down. They can't go down 0-2 going back to Indiana.
No way.
They can't. You're right.
If they do that, they lose the series. They're gonna lose the series if they go down 0-2.
Okay, so you say them big tonight. All right, Q. How you want to weigh in? Go ahead, Jimmy. You got something else to say? Hold on, Jimmy. You about to say something else? Go ahead, Q.
Hey, everybody need them to win tonight. OKC need to win tonight. The NBA need them to win tonight. And guess who else need them to win tonight? Fucking Hood Report need to win tonight too, goddammit. We all need that motherfucker to win tonight. So they got to pull this game off. I think they going to come out hungry, and it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be like by 15 points because that other team, at the end of the game, boy, I tell you, they pull another gear out that most people just don't have. So, but I still think that they will win. But I don't think they're going to cover that 10 points.
Okay. All right, Martin, what you think?
Well, like you said, everybody need to win. The Hood Report need to win. They need to win. SGA, the best player in the world, got the MVP. Chet gonna come back. He gonna bounce back. He gonna have a double like Jimmy said. He gonna score 20 and 10. I mean, they gonna score off these turnovers. They gonna do all this shit. But guess what? Fucking Indiana gonna win this game tonight. And let me tell you just one reason why I think they're gonna win the game tonight. Because you got a young team, unexperienced team in the finals like this, and for them to lose that first game like that, I think that's gonna cost them the series right there. I'm telling you, they're a young team. Off camera. They're a young team. They're a young team in a pressure. This is the biggest pressure they're gonna have. And I'm telling you something. Indiana is up high with this confidence. I think Indiana's gonna win tonight. Just because everybody's telling me that they gotta win this game. Yeah, they gotta do a lot of shit, but that shit ain't gonna happen.
Mark, what do you think about your boy's comment here? Pacers in 4, Mr. Greg. Since you go, they gonna win tonight.
Hey, if they win tonight, Greg might be on to something. hey, they win tonight. Greg might be on to something. Hey, Greg, you might be on to something, my brother.
All right, hey, real quick, I'm gonna weigh into this one. What I think is this. I think the Pacers played is about as bad as they could play in the first half of the last game. I think OKC shot probably as bad as they can shoot in the game. What I would say is I don't think you can always line it up and lock it up and say the home team is going to win, got to win, and it's a must-win deal. Everybody, like Martin said, is taking OKC, which gives me pause and reason to say we may need to look at Indiana. If Indiana plays good and say they hold the turnover down to just 15, if they hold their turnover down to 15 and continue to keep it where it's not live ball turnovers, Indiana's going to be tough if they're getting that many shots up. I'll tell you one of the things that I see in this game that I think is going to be the difference is this. OKC likes to rush the lane when motherfuckers are driving the lane or when they throw it down low. They like to attack that. That's their identity. That's what they do. That's how they get the turnovers, right? Playing the lanes and reach and hold and grab and all that kind of shit. Well, that means they're conceding that corner 3. Indiana wins tonight. It's gonna be close as fuck. They're gonna be leaving Indiana open. Indiana shoots above 40% again from the 3-point line because OKC wants to get in the lanes and they want to play the ball when it goes down low. And Indiana takes advantage of that. It's gonna be Indiana victory. Close game, but I think Indiana wins it in the end, and Indiana goes up 2-0. All That's what
y'all
I'm
don't
thinking.
believe that shit.
That's what I'm thinking.
Y'all don't believe that shit.
I think OKC's gonna be desperate. But what you gotta understand, Twitty, is Indiana played as bad as they can fucking play in the first. Have you ever seen a team with 19 turnovers in the first half? I've never fucking seen that. Never.
But OKC never didn't capitalize on that 19 either.
Hey, it's still for the first half. No, the difference is this though. Where it makes a point is, but they had 18 less shots in the first half than OKC did. 18 less shots, so they didn't capitalize on them, but they had 18 less shots.
Tweet.
That's big.
What I will tell you, what he's saying is that Rick Carlisle said the NBA Finals is like 7 games or 7 different chapters. So just because they had those turnovers in the first game does not mean anything for the second game. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a total different game, a total different scenario, a different thing that's going to come to play. So that's why I believe, like you, that OKC will win. Go ahead.
They keep blitzing them down low. They're going to leave motherfuckers wide open.
I think they're going to fix those turnovers, They ain't going to turn the ball up like they did in the first half.
They're not. They're not. But OKC is going to play better, too.
They're going to fix those turnovers.
Yeah.
Tweety, you got something you want to add?
Y'all not betting. Y'all not betting Indiana.
I'm taking Indiana plus the motherfucking points tonight.
Oh, no points. No
I'm
points.
I'm betting the book. I'm betting the book. I'm taking points. Why would I not take the points?
Right, that's a good bet.
Yeah.
That's a good bet. Taking them plus 10, I think that's a solid bet.
Yeah. So hey, that's my pick of the day for our listeners. Is right now is at 10.5, 11. I would say take it, bump that motherfucker up to like 13 and a hook, and take Indiana. Indiana covers that easy tonight. That's money. We'll talk about it on fucking Tuesday. We'll talk about it on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So we got last couple comments here. I think Indiana win tonight. I think we already got these guys arguing the OKC because they got to win. Because you got to win, I mean you will win. And Pacers win the championship. Greg is. Championship distracts from the NBA trading Luka for flag. Luka.
What?
Huh?
He said the Pacers win the championship distracts from the NBA trading Luka for flag.
What?
Okay, Greg.
All right. Okay. So real quick,
drinking already on Sunday morning.
We'll come back with final thoughts on the NBA real quick. I think I just want to pivot over, and we had a big transaction that happened this week in the NFL. So I want to talk about that and get our hosts, get you guys thoughts on what does this mean for Pittsburgh? With Aaron Rodgers, does Pittsburgh become a legitimate contender, or are they just a dressed up fucking pretender? And then where do you see them finishing in the AFC North for the season? Go ahead, Jimmy. Why don't you hit it first? You the guest. We're gonna let you hit this one first.
I think Pittsburgh is a pretender this year.
A pretender?
Aaron Rodgers is done.
Thank you.
He's done, and Pittsburgh has no O-line, right? So their O-line is very, very suspect going into the season. So if they can't protect him because he can't move around like he used to, right?
Right.
So that's the key for me for Pittsburgh. I see Pittsburgh maybe winning 7 games and finish last in that division.
Finish last?
Finish last.
I think you heard. I think you might be hurting the feeling. You might be hurting the feeling. But go ahead, Go ahead, Martin. What you think, Martin? What you think about this?
And I respect Tomlin.
Oh yeah.
I just think it's a bad move. Getting Aaron Rodgers at, how old is he? 41 years old.
Yep.
Yeah.
AC coming off that AC injury. I still don't think he's 100%. He's not mobile, and they O-line sucks. The only good thing is that they got Pickens. Can they get him the ball?
No, Pickens is gone. Pickens is gone. Remember, they got Metcalf.
Yeah.
Can they get Metcalf, which I think is a beast? I think he's a freaking beast. Can they get him to rock? Do you have enough time to get him back for him to drop back and get him to rock? But I think they're gonna struggle this year.
All right, Martin, weigh in on that. Thanks, Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy, I have to agree with you, my friend. I have to agree with you because I said last year that this old motherfucker is done. Put a fork in him. He is done.
He's done.
He doesn't look like himself last year. I mean,
right.
I mean, throughout his career he was great, but last year he didn't look good at all.
Second half of the season, he looked better. He looked better second half of the season.
He didn't look good. And Pittsburgh is going to end up third in the North. They're gonna third in the North. Their record, they're gonna be around 500. You know, because Tomlin's a great coach. He will get them around 500. You know, to keep his little streak going. What he got like how many seasons? He got a winning record and all that other shit. He can have that shit, but they ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be third in the North, and Aaron Rodgers is done. To me, they was dumb for not even giving no boy a chance. They didn't give Fields a chance, really. They got rid of him. To me, that was dumb. They should have gave Phil a better opportunity because they pulled him so early, and then they put old poke ass Russ in there. So to me, they should have kept Fields and they gave him a chance. So, but they fucked up. They got this old guy quarterback that can't move. Yeah, they're gonna be bad. Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. Rice. They're gonna be bad.
Now, Mr. Rice says that he thinks they need a threat opposite DK. I agree 100% in Freiermuth. I agree with that 100%. I think that's paramount. That they need somebody else on the other side of DK. They don't have it. That's one of the problems. They don't have a running game, and they don't have the offensive line is weak, like Jimmy said, and they don't have anybody on the opposite side of DK. Go ahead, Q. What you think about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers?
Well, I think this offseason was the most excitement we're going to get out these son of bitches because they ain't going to be nothing. You know, like Aaron Rodgers was done as a Jet. This is what you are getting. This guy's going to come in here. He ain't been throwing. He ain't been working out. He ain't been doing nothing. You are getting the exact same thing you get from the Jets. I wouldn't be surprised if he went out early with a fucking injury or something. I had him at about 500 with Rudolph. So I'll give him another game with that. So they'll finish above 500, maybe 2 games above 500. But this is it. You know, like Martin said, why the hell did you let Fields go? You could have kept Fields. Hell, you would have been in the exact same spot with the growing pains of Fields with the shit you got to go through with Aaron Rodgers.
They didn't believe it. They never believed in Fields. That's what the problem was. They never believed in him.
They didn't want
That's crazy.
Just wanted a couple more.
You're not a better team. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Go ahead. Tell me what you got to say.
They didn't want to pay him, so it was over what $7 or $8 million difference, right? So that's why he to the Jets because they offered him a deal, but it wasn't as much as the Jets was offering. So he's like, "Fuck it, I'm going."
I tell you what. You know who they? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish up. Go ahead.
I tell you what. You know who they played first game? The Jets. You know who they had to play? It's the Fields. You know who's gonna get their ass whooped too? That's gonna be their first ass whooping of the season right there because they let that man go, and now they're gonna come back with a vengeance, and he gonna show you. I guarantee he run, throw, do everything on that ass.
All right. Go ahead, Tweety. Jump in on that.
All right, now you got the old quarterbacks from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of them playing in New York. All right, both of them went to New York. Both of them went, one with the Giants, one with the Jets. Now you paying Rodgers only $13 million for 1 year. For what? 2 more wins? You paying $13 million for 2 more wins, and that's it. Because he did play good in the second half of the season, but they still didn't make the playoffs. So you just there for nothing. All right, but they gonna come in third in the division. They gonna come behind the Bengals, right? So they gonna get over the 500 like Tomlin always do. It don't matter if it was Mason Rudolph. They still was gonna get over 500 over the season. So 2 more wins, whatever. It still ain't good. So
just fuck up their draft picks for next year. That's all they doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think they're 9-18. I think Mr. Wright said the same thing. I think they're 9-18. I think they lack offensive weapons. I think they're gonna have problems scoring. They won't average over 20 points per game. They'll win the close nip and tuck games. They'll win some games on defense. But I think in the end they're 9-8. I think they missed the playoffs this year, as they should. And I would say and it's gonna be miraculous what Tomlin does getting them to 9 wins. This team going to 9 wins with a lack of talent, no offensive line, and the defense is aging. I think the defense will help them pull out games, and they'll finish the season 9-8. So no, they're not a contender; they're a fucking pretender. And I would say where I see them finishing in the division, I think they're going to be third place. I think Cincinnati, they have a softer schedule to start and a soft schedule for the entire season. So minus them having defense, they don't have any defense. I think they'll still outscore enough teams to be able to land in second place. They'll make it to the playoffs. They ain't no threat, but Pittsburgh does not pass them in the division. Pittsburgh is going to be third place, no playoffs this year. They'll be sitting at home watching. Is what I think.
Or if they do make the playoffs, they'll be knocked out in the first round like they always do.
Yeah. No,
sorry, Mr. Nice.
Is Watt still there?
Who?
Yeah, Watt's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still there.
Yeah.
They'll make a difference.
I know he's still there, but he in the contract negotiations.
He ain't gonna score enough touchdowns to bail the offense out. So they in trouble. All right, hey, one more thing on the docket today. We got our guests today. We're gonna, one of the things we're gonna do for all of our guests, and when we're in midst of season, we're gonna let them talk about their team. So, hey, as he started off, he's a Bears fan. He's been talking this Bears shit ever since I got here, and ain't nothing ever happened with it. What's up, bullshit? So we're gonna see what Jimmy thinks is gonna happen with them Bears. Then we're gonna let all of our hosts jump in and get your thoughts on the Bears. Go ahead, Jimmy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna be interesting. The Bears, I'm looking at their schedule right now.
Tough schedule.
They got a tough ass schedule. They open up the season, right, against I want to say it's your boys. No, they open up against, is it the Lions or the Vikings?
Lions or the Vikings?
It's the Vikings.
Who y'all play, Q?
Here, I'm pulling it up right now.
So
the Vikings?
The Vikings, Detroit, Chicago, the Cowboys, the Raiders, the Commanders, the Saints.
That's a loss.
So the Bears can actually end up freaking 0-5.
Ooh.
If they don't get their shit together quick. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And to me, the success for the Bears is the O-line. If the O-line is improved a little bit, at least you got to give me a better than they did last year. Am I correct?
Yeah. The O-line last year was horrible. So, yeah, you can't be no worse.
So, to me, the Bears' success is basically based around how well this O-line plays. Because we have the weapons. We got the receiving core. We got a decent back. And the rookie they drafted out of Missouri, I'm looking forward to see how well
Burton, he's the real deal.
He kind of reminds me of that little Mookie looking motherfucker down in Miami. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see, and with the new coaching staff, and we got Eric Bieniemy as the running back coach, right? So I'm excited about that as well, right? So I'm excited to see what the fuck. The only thing I don't like is this motherfucker Caleb polishes his fingernails and shit.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all.
All right, so what's your prediction? What's the record for the season?
What's the record prediction? Okay.
What's the record for the season, Jimmy?
I think they win. I think they win 8 games.
Okay.
That's realistic.
I think they win 8 games, right? And I think Detroit gonna win the division. I don't think Minnesota's gonna be a problem because I think that quarterback they got from Minnesota, I think he's gonna struggle. And I think we'll be behind Detroit in second place. And fuck Green Bay.
From Michigan?
Green Bay gonna win the division. All right, let me. All right, well, let's give Q. This is your division, your team. What you think about the Bears? Not the Lions. We ain't talking about the Lions. Let me make sure we're clear. We're talking about the Bears. Talk about the Bears. All right, now go talk about the Bears. Go ahead.
Are you finished?
Yes, go Bears. Sure. Okay, Bears, motherfucker, Bears.
Are you gonna let me talk or are you gonna shut the fuck up?
Bears. All right, Bears, not the Lions. Oh, if you whining, we go to somebody else. Go ahead. Go ahead, Quentin.
Go ahead, Q. Go ahead. Q, get your prediction. Q, get your prediction.
Quit whining.
You know.
Get your prediction.
Go ahead.
Man, I swear to God, this nigga mouth don't stop fucking moving.
Let's go.
So what I was trying to say is that I was all ready to light into your ass, but damn, you kind of humble with the shit, so I can't even go. You didn't go chest out like Mr. Raiders over here, so you kind of humble. So I only thing I can say is that I'm a little upset with the team because y'all kind of fleeced us this off season. You kind of fleeced us a little bit. So I'm a little upset about that. But your prediction for your team as I would say, spot on. I really think, yes, you had it right with the Lions winning the division. These other two guys got it wrong, but I really like that. So yeah, Bears will have a tough season, but they will be much improved. They will be much improved, and they will be a better team to watch.
All right, go ahead, Tweety. What you got, Tweety?
I'm looking at your schedule right here, right now. Week 1, Vikings lost. Detroit lost. Cowboys lost.
No.
Raiders, you know that's a damn loss.
No.
Loss.
We'll beat the Cowboys and the Raiders.
And the Raiders.
That ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna do that. Okay, and then you got week 5. Week 5, you win.
Washington.
You win on week 5 because it's a bye week. So you win.
You might win the bye week.
Your first NFL win will be week 7 with
shit. Damn. 0-5, 0-6. Yeesh.
I don't agree with that. No.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad. All right, so so you think they're gonna be bad?
You better win because next week after that is the Ravens.
All right, where they finish the season at, Tweety?
Huh?
Where they finish the season at?
You might be looking at a 5-12 season. Maybe
5-12. Okay. Right,
yes,
5-12. Oh, that's not many expectations. Go ahead, Mark. What you think?
Now, I think y'all get. I mean, now the Bears gonna struggle. I'm not for the whole season, yes, but their first 6 games, hey, I think they can win 3 of them. I think they can beat Dallas. Nah. Dallas ain't shit. They can beat Dallas, and everybody know they're gonna whoop them. Hey, look, they play the Raiders. They will beat the Raiders, and they can beat the Saints. That's 3 games that they can win. Not. So I think early in the season, it ain't gonna be looking that bad for you. But after that's his game, it's going downhill like a motherfucker. It's going downhill. No, so overall, I think they're gonna end up probably 7-10. Because like I say, I give them that they could probably be 3-3 as the first 6. But overall, I think they're gonna win 7 games. They'll be 7-10, and they probably gonna be at the bottom of the division.
All right, 17. Hey, what I would say about the Bears, I think the Bears gonna be a better team. I think they did it much better this season than they did prior season, where they built at the line of scrimmage first. So I would say just surely because of that and the play calling. So you take into consideration better offensive line, better play calling with Ben Johnson. I think they're going to be a better team. Yeah. I don't think they're not a playoff team, and I don't think they're above 500 team. I'm going to peg them in and say probably same thing as Jimmy, 8-9. But I think they're going to be a better team, much more competitive. And I think you fast forward one more year, and I think the Bears will be in playoff contention the following year and be lined up ready to get a playoffs to try the year after. But I think they'll be a better team to watch. I think Caleb is going to play much better. And one more prediction. This year, the Bears get off the snide as far as being the only franchise in the fucking entire NFL that has never had a 4,000-yard passer. I think Caleb is going to get over. He only has to average 236 yards a game, and you get over 4,000 yards. I think Caleb gets over the 4,000-yard mark barely, and I think they can take that off the list.
One question we got real quick about the Bears. He said to the Bears, this is Rock'em Shank. He said, do the Bears run an offense, or are they just out there getting steps in? Now, in the past, I think their offensive scheme was kind of bad, but I think them picking up Ben Johnson, so right. I think their offense will be better.
Right.
Their offense will be better. So just to answer your question, I think their offense is going to be pretty decent this year. I think they're going to struggle big time on the defense side of the ball, but I think the offense will be better. Bring it in, Ben.
All right, hey, that's your ex-coordinator, Q. What you think about Ben Johnson calling the plays for the Bears?
I think it's going to be a good thing. It's definitely going to be a good thing. He's a guru with it. It's going to be a definitely plus for Caleb Williams and his team. So it'll be a good thing.
Not all coordinators make good head coaches.
You said what? You said what?
True.
But they
all coordinators make.
Yeah, you got to think. But you got to think they got Eric over there too. So they basically got to, they doubling down on that coordinators right over there. Them two guys get together.
The enemy.
Eric Bieniemy, yeah.
Why he ain't been a head coach?
Because he got fucked.
They've been playing him.
They've been playing him.
Yeah.
2-time Super Bowl champion as the coordinator.
It's the reason why.
Fucked or not.
Yeah.
His knowledge with Ben Johnson's knowledge is fucking incredible.
Not all coordinators make good head coaches.
No, that's true. I think in this case, I think Ben Johnson's going to do a class 1 job.
You would know all them coaches y'all done ran through it in the Raiders, so you would know that.
I would know. Yeah, I would know that.
Yeah, you know about bad coaches. All right, hey, so we hit that one. We're going to do one last run around and take any last comments about the NBA championship today that each of you guys want to pass on to our listeners before we jump off. Hey, we're going to let the guests go first. Jimmy, one last thought about the game today.
OKC blow them out the goddamn gym tonight.
Oh, my God.
They blow them out the gym tonight, bro. They have to.
Yeah. They got to win. Go ahead, Martin.
You had me until you said they have to. See, that's where we get it all messed up at. Talking about they got to win. Oh, yeah. They got to win. They should have won game 1, but they fucked that off. I think tonight, I'm telling you, the pressure's on OKC big time. And look, they still a young team in the finals. They ain't never seen this before. And the way they lost that first game, I'm telling you, I think it's going to be in their head with that. And then Indiana's confidence is going to be up tonight, and they're going to shoot the ball good. Don't turn the ball over. Indiana get this dub tonight. Watch what I tell you.
All right, Q, what you think?
I think it's going to be a hard-fought game, but I do think OKC is going to pull this off. Like I said, the world needs this game tonight. We all need this so we can have a series. So
I'm hoping.
We need this game. So
all right,
let's go for OK.
I got OKC because they
we already knew who you. I wouldn't even gonna go to you. You already knew who you got.
They haven't lost. They haven't lost 2 consecutive games all season long.
Yeah,
so they ain't gonna start today. So,
okay. All right. Hey, I think I'm gonna fall on this side. I'm gonna fall on the gambling side. Gonna be my final word. As I said earlier, I think Indiana's gonna play much better than they played in game 1. I think OKC is gonna come out desperate. I think that combination creates it's gonna be a hell of a game today. I think it's gonna be a close game. So my last word is take Indiana and the points. They're at 10.5, 11 now. I would bump it up to 13.5 in a hook, and then I would take Indiana 13.5. They cover that. You win your money, and you get to sit down and watch a good game and enjoy it because you got money in your pocket. That's my final word for today's game. Hey, we're at our time. Hey, great dialogue today. Great input from all our hosts. It's a pleasure having my man Jimmy from the Shy on the Hood Report.
Me, man. I appreciate it.
Great job. Great job with that. Hey, appreciate all of our listeners jumped on and that gave comments and asked questions. Hey, the layout here for the podcast, my boy Choa, who shows on here as Storm East, he's the guy that put this together that's doing a hell of a job. So if you're out there in the Fiverr world or elsewhere and need somebody, hit us up. Hit him up on Fiverr. He's there for you. He do a hell of a job, as well as he got a host of other people that work with him that do good shit too. So you want to take your shit to the next level like we have, then you can use them. In the end, hey, I want to say what up, though, to Detroit. We appreciate it for Detroiters that are on. What do we want to say about Bangladesh? Anybody want to give a shout out to Bangladesh?
Big Bang, we love y'all.
Hey,
keep subscribing, keep liking. We love y'all down there.
Subscribe.
India as well. India is right on the heels of number 3, almost number 2 as far as their views on the last 28 days. So we want to shout out there. The women viewers are up, so we want to shout out to the women that are tuning in as well.
Thank you, ladies.
But in the end, when it's all said and done, Tweety, hit him, Tweety.
Like and subscribe to the Hood Report.
Baby.
Appreciate you. Hey, love you. Peace out. Jim.